Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to send emails using our CRM. To do this, we need to do three main activities. So number one, we need to connect our email to Pipedrive so we can utilize that from the CRM. Number two, we will need to understand what type of data we need on our clients or customers' records so we can utilize these types of functionality. And number three, we're going to create an email template so you see how easy it is, and then we'll see how it works. This functionality comes in very handy when we are doing activities such as launching a new product, informing our clients about changes on anything in our business, or we want to introduce something that is coming up. So then we'll learn a simple way to do it using Pipedrive, which is the software that I used in the first video or in the past video on how to set up CRM. Here is the link if you want to check it out. What we're going to do first is then synchronize our email. So in Pipedrive, the settings, the best and the easiest way to access any settings, it's from this icon at the top, which usually should be your name or the name of your company, and then you go to company settings. Then we are going to go into email sync, and it's just as simple as add a new account and type our email address. This can be either your personal email or your business email. We just need to make sure we use the email that is our communication channel with our customers. In this case, because I've done this in the past, it's taking me straight to my account. If you haven't done it, it will take you to one of those Gmail authorization screens, and it will ask you a few ticks. Those ticks is if you authorize or if you allow the CRM to get access to your email. Make sure you tick them off so you can use all the functionalities. Then once that is complete, then it will take us back to Pipedrive. So as we can see here, the account is connected. It's telling us where the sync starts from and what are some of the options like email tracking and all of that. If you haven't done this before, you will get to select your own settings. So that's first one. How do we know that email are sync? Just click on the email thing and we should start seeing emails coming in. So that's good. That's number one done. The second one is for us to be able to utilize these email capabilities in an efficient way. We should have some sort of labels or key in our contacts or in our customer data so we can segment the people that we want to reach out. Before we start, as you might know, there is really big players in the market for this kind of email activity, but we're going to learn how to do it in a more simple way, which is also good then, because we will understand how the data works and what is important for us to start tweaking and organizing our contact database, and get ready for when the business grow and we need to utilize those type of softwares. So we're going to go to the settings. The click up here, in my case, is a default done. It'll be different for every one of you guys. Company settings, and then under company, we go to data fields. So what this is telling us is we have four main structures: lead, person, which is the client, organization, which is if we're dealing with companies, and product. This is if we do some sort of e-commerce activity here. We will learn about that later on. In this case, what we're going to do is work with person. So just to give you an example, let's pretend we have a candle shop, and I'm in Australia, by the way. We have shops in Sydney and Melbourne, and then we are opening a new shop in Melbourne, or we are launching a new product in Melbourne. So it just makes sense that we segment and we only send the email to the people that will be interested. In this case will be the people that live in Melbourne. So for this specific example, I'm going to add a custom field in my contact structure that is going to be city or location. To do that, it's just as simple as add custom field. I'm going to select the one that I want to work on, person field. Then I'm going to name it city. and I will select the type of field. In this case, a list is the best option because we won't be choosing any other than Melbourne or Sydney. Again, this can be as small or as big as you guys need it. Then we select single option, and this is something that I really like about this software, as simple as typing, enter, and there you have it. All right, so for these two cities, we now have it. And I think I made a mistake here, but I can always correct this, delete. So I'm going to leave only with a single option. All right, so in the previous video, we learned how to upload our contacts. If you haven't seen it, this is the link where you can go and check it out. But in this case, we are going to work with a list of people that already exist in our system. So for us to go and locate those clients, it'll be always in contacts. This is the best view for us to play with our data. So then I have a bunch of sample people here. This is not real people, so don't worry about the phones and emails and all of that. And in this case, what we are going to do is we are going to use this view to filter out the people that we want to send the email to. For us to do that, in this case, I'm going to use the field city. But as you can see, it is not here. A quick way to pull this up is just going to settings and then clicked, saved, and now we have it at the very end. I'm going to drag this across so it's easier for us to work with. And as you can see now, it is there, but it is empty because, hey, we have these clients already created. So we're going to learn how to update data on several people, and it's pretty similar to what we're going to do to send those emails. So let's just do a quick, let's pretend these 4 people are from Sydney. So as you can see, as long as I start clicking on, it gives me this option that says bulk edit. I'm going to say these people live in Sydney, edit, confirm, and then refresh, so you have it, or there we have it straight away. And we're going to update the remaining people, and let's just say these people live in Melbourne. All right, so now we have it. We have a list with the label we need. This can work in many ways, and there is automated ways to make this happen. For now, don't worry too much about it. We're working based on a small business that is starting on the CRM. A good advice might be then from the get-go, start thinking what are those pieces of information that you might need to capture in your clients that it will become handy when things like this come up. Those are usually things like locations. If we are a retailer and we sell line of products, so which line is the client buying products from? It's like gender, age brackets, and all of that stuff. It's always best if you have them ready from the start, but this doesn't mean they can always add. So don't worry too much about it. For now, let's just work what we have. So that was the second one. And the next thing that we're going to do is create an email template and learn how this email template works. All right, guys, so now all we have to do is go and create one email template so we can send it out to those people in our list. Then the easiest way to do it is just heading straight to the mail option and start composing one. When you are creating templates, and this is just for this example, the major functionality is creating something that can be used again and again and again and again and again. Same example, let's say we have a candle shop. So every time we have a client that has been with us for a year, we want to send them an email that says, thanks for being with us. So we will learn how to do this later on, but this is so you know that those templates come handy when we can't have things that happen again and again and again automated. And then what the system will do for you is once that trigger is active, in this case 1 year, then it will go and find that template and send it to the client. For this example, let's say we are introducing a new line of candles, handmade candles. So let's go and do it. So the subject for this will be new line handmade candles, and I prepare some text here to make it faster for us. Let's paste. Remember, these can be as pretty as you like, as simple as you like. You can add images and all of those things. So an example, we are telling deal about a customer, and I'm writing to introduce a line of handmade candles, etc, etc, etc. If we send the email just like this, it's going to look like a generic email, and we want the clients to feel that we are looking after them. So then, and this is a standard functionality across all systems, these systems have something called placeholder. Placeholder is, we are going to tell the template that where that placeholder is, the information that needs to go in there is the information that belongs to the client. So in this example, we are going to delete value customer, and we are going then to go and say insert field from the person, and we are going to do them full name, for example. So what happens is, if we send this email to 100 person, so every one of those clients are going to get the email like their and their actual name. So this is basic steps of personalization. Again, the fact that we want this automated, it doesn't mean that we want our customers to feel that we're not looking after them. So we want to make sure they get information that belongs to them, if you like. So we're going to leave it like that because this is a quick example. So what I'm going to do is then click here where it says choose template, and I'm going to save draft as a template. The template of this name will be handmade candles, and I'm going to save it, and now we have it ready. Alright, so the last thing is see how it works. Pretty straightforward. So I'm going to say that in this example we are going to send this only to people who lives in Melbourne. So what we are going to do is head back to our contacts. Okay, so we click on the people that says Melbourne. Alright, once we have these people, all we have to do is send a group email, and then as you can see, it's telling us there is an email template that we can use. So simply let's go there, handmade candles, and as you can see, it gives a preview and it says their full name. So what we're going to do is send the email out, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the other side. So as you can see, this is the email. In this case, I'm playing both customer and business, but it's picking up my name, and it's also coming from the main address. So this is what I was telling you at the start of the video. Even though we are sending this from the CRM, it's going to the customer as if we were sending it ourselves from our email. Again, thanks for watching. I'm going to leave a few links down below of my website if you want to check it out and